Hello, this is Rebecca Rhodes. In this video, I'll show you the formula I use to create black canine noses in watercolor. First, create a pale gray map of what will be the darkest lines and shapes. This will serve as a guide and will help us to keep track of these features as we apply further layers of color. Next, we'll establish the foundational colors, a pale map of what will be the darker and lighter values. I'll begin with the underpainting. This represents the lightest color, and you want to keep it pale because layer by layer will go darker. Here I'm applying another thin layer of gray, dividing what will be the dark from the light shapes. The lightest shapes will be above and right below the nostrils. And now it's time to move into details and go darker in value. First, I find it helpful to reinforce what will be the darkest parts. This is the same gray, a slightly thicker consistency, and it's not the darkest yet, but it will serve as a guide as we go darker. And now I'll give attention to the midtones, those grays that are not quite as dark. Here I'm applying a slightly thinner consistency of gray over and a little past the darkest part. As we apply midtones, we're creating the beginnings of contour, inward curve around the edges of the shapes. I'll repeat the process, applying another layer of gray, but not quite as dark. And I'm working around shapes that will be lightest in value, such as above and to the right and left of the nostrils. Still focusing on midtones, I'm working around these lighter shapes in the lower nose. By the end of this step, it's starting to look like a nose, but everything needs to go darker. And I'll repeat the process. First, revisit the darkest parts. And now the midtones. Soften edges into the lighter shapes. We're moving pretty quickly in this video, but you can watch the entire step-by-step process in real time inside the membership of our online school. The lightest values have become too pale, and I'm gently touching in bits of gray, creating textures, as well as going just a little bit darker, so those shapes better fit in with the rest of the nose. I'm also thinking about creating smooth transitions from dark to the lighter values, so everything is unified. Some touches of pale color to these shapes under the nose. At this point, it's helpful to stop looking at the nose for a while and return when the surrounding colors are in place. I'll make final refinements, creating gray hairs below and around the edge of the nose, and softening with plain water. And this nose is finished. I hope you found this short video helpful and enjoyable, and I invite you to watch the full step-by-step tutorial inside the membership of our online school. Thanks for watching.